Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be taking a look at an article from BBC News, US and Canada, written by Caddy Kay. She's a presenter for BBC World News. It was published on June 8th. Now, I know my title to this video is a bit clickbaity, but they are actually doing what the title is. I mean, they are seriously trying to portray porn stars, well in particular female porn stars, as classy and models as women who sell their bodies, so that they can try to elevate Stormy Daniels while attacking the First Lady of the United States. Because heaven forbid, we actually have a non-man in a dress looking fucking First Lady, or one that just looks like an evil sadistic fucking bitch, like say with Hillary when she was the First Lady. Heaven forbid we have a classy woman that brings us kind of to the days of Jackie O on that note. Heaven fucking forbid we have that. But they are seriously trying to elevate Stormy Daniels in that manner of saying, well, porn stars, they're classy, sex workers, they're high class women. And, look at models. They sell their bodies, which we're going to get into that in detail, what I think of that when we get to that point in the article. But let's get into this. I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. It is time to talk about pornography, and specifically whether women who work as porn stars can also be dignified. I raise this issue only because the President of the United States has just said he doesn't believe they can. Well, to be honest, pretty much the overwhelming majority of women in the porn industry, and I hate to say this, I'm stating kind of what could be considered fact. When it comes to dignity and self-respect, a lot of them don't have it. So, that being the case, that defeats what you're trying to say right there. Not only that, if they were classy, then you would see a lot more porn stars be able to cross over and actually have careers in mainstream, Hollywood-style productions. Just on those two things. And when you look at the fact of, when it comes to sex workers, again, not all, but, again, the overwhelming majority, not all, they aren't exactly, the most stable individuals. You can't be dignified when you're not mentally stable, when you don't have, dignity and dignity of oneself and self-respect, which are kind of the same thing, but they kind of aren't. You cannot be those things. He was agreeing with the assertion of his personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, the former New York mayor and now resident White House flamethrower. In a speech in Tel Aviv this week, Giuliani said Stormy Daniels, the woman who claims she had an affair with Mr. Trump in 2006, lacks credibility simply because of her profession. Well, we're going to get into the quote that they're going to use to try to say that's exactly what he said, which that's not exactly what he's saying. Number one. Number two, this isn't about necessarily credibility. This is about, all right, how do I articulate this best? Not on the credibility of statements, okay? It's on the idea of motivation. It's on the idea of say with that, no financial incentive. All right, because if Stormy Daniels will sit there and take a 50 dick bukkake, or shake her shit up on stage, if she'll do just about anything, all right, take a dick in her ass, whatever, for money, it makes it makes you wonder about her character as opposed to credibility. Which character does come into question when someone is making an allegation on someone else. I mean, their credibility is affected by that, though. See, that's the whole thing. Now, let's see what Giuliani said here. If you're going to sell your body for money, you just don't have a reputation. I may be old-fashioned, I don't know, said the thrice-married lawyer. So what he's actually saying here, Caddy, is the fact of, if you will go so far as to take money to take dicks in your ass, to take money to take fucking 15 loads on your face, one after the other, if you will take money to shake your shit up on stage and put your fucking cooch in a dude's fucking face, all right? If you will do those types of things for money, your, say, moral character on what else you might do for money does come into question. It's that simple. And I mean, I'm not necessarily knocking porn stars, because crazy in head, crazy in bed, okay? An ex or two of mine, mind you, this was before I met them, might have been strippers at one time or another, but may or may not have. I can neither confirm nor deny that. But would I take them home to mommy back in those days? Yeah, because I was stupid. I was young and dumb. Now that I'm older, hell no. But that comes down to character, not credibility. That comes down to the fact that crazy in head, crazy in bed. The issues that these people tend to have, especially women that go into sex work, they also lend to the character of the person. And I hate to say that because, you know, mental issues to an extent, you know, like dealing with them and coping with them and working with them, and because that's on the individual. But the mental issues are not necessarily completely, you know, their fault, because, you know, biological, but there are ways to treat it and work with it and so on. And if they're not doing that, even if they are, they can still be fucking crazy. But that's what he's getting at there. It's about their moral character, not their credibility. And I love how there's a conflation of this. Asked about those comments on his way to the G7 summit today, Trump said he didn't disagree with his lawyer. And I don't disagree with Giuliani. Giuliani is right. We are talking about the moral character, not the credibility. Because moral character is what affects credibility. If their moral character is shit, you have to call into question those things that are associated with it. It's that simple. Like trustworthiness. I mean, because this goes beyond credibility. So you get trustworthiness besides that. You've got the fact of their stability. Because in most cases, stable people don't go and choose a profession like that. Just saying. Giuliani didn't address the obvious question of whether selling your body for money could potentially include fashion models, of which Melania Trump was one. This shit right here is what I was talking about. Okay, like where I said, oh, the title, clickbaity, clickbaity sounding. All right, they are literally attacking Melania, the first lady, saying, well, what she does is selling her body, so it's trying to raise Daniels while lowering her lowering her by making the statement to Daniels' level. So it's like a win-win for them. It's like taking a scale and trying to shift the weight. And what gets me about this one here is where they're trying to basically say, well, Melania sells her body, so she could be considered a whore. No, it don't work like that. Has Melania had sex on camera? Should I play the Jeopardy theme here while I'm waiting for your answer? Because I know you're going to be sitting there going, well, how am I going to answer this? And you're going to go, well, give your answer and then do a but. It's that simple. So the thing is that, oh, I'm sorry, this right here really just pisses me off, the comparison. You know, because the thing is, Melina hasn't taken a dick in the ass on camera. If she did, I'd probably want to watch it. I'm sure most men would. Stormy Daniels has probably taken a dick on the ass on camera, and that's never piqued my interest to go seek it out. Just saying. I mean, Stormy Daniels, back in the day, she was pretty good. I mean, if she wasn't ridden hard and left wet by, like, you know, a fucking a train, you know, she might be a woman worth considering, you know, at least sticking your dick in, but I'd be afraid it would fall off at this point with how much shit she's probably been exposed to. Yeah, Melina sells her body, okay? Could Melina be a petri dish of fucking venereal disease? Probably not. Stormy Daniels? More likely than not likely. That's what, this is what I mean. They are literally trying to compare Melina to a chick who is deep-throated more dick than Bathhouse Barry back in his Chicago days. That's fucked up. That is so fucked up. And I love this. Does this piss off women? No. But the fact of saying, well, you know, her moral character could be, you know, in question, pisses off commentators, supposedly. The comment caused outrage among many female commentators, to whom Giuliani responded on CNN. If you're a feminist and you support the porn industry, you should turn in your credentials. Which, a lot of the porn industry, and I'm not saying all, because there are women-run companies and things like that, but these, like, teen porn, college porn, casting couch shit, they take advantage of, like, women. So if you are a feminist, I could see, you know, having an issue with the porn industry. And actually, there are women involved in those types of videos as well. So there are women exploiting women there as well. So I shouldn't just make it sound like it's a male-exclusive thing. Because in the Eastern European countries, there's this one guy and girl that, from what I understand, go around using the casting couch thing. And, I mean, I've never seen it, but someone was telling me about it. And, I mean, she's involved in that. So, it's not like it's, you know, ooh, big evil men exploiting women. But you would think that they would have an issue with stuff like that. But, oh no, porn is empowering. It's classy. Yet again, the porn industry is the subject of thorny ethical issues and double standards. Speaking of thorny ethical issues and double standards, the BBC state-run media is pushing here to give more credibility, well, try to lend credibility to Stormy Daniels. That porn is good. She, you know, her moral character, we should just take everything she's saying at face value. Because, you know, even though her choices in life and her actions reflect moral character-wise on her not in the best light, we should just believe that she has perfect credibility. We should just do that. I mean, here they are saying, so porn is good, you know, porn is classy. They're saying those things, and while trying to say that modeling is a woman selling their body. And this is while they're pushing this fact of, oh, for the children, we need porn passes. You're going to have to go to, you should have to go to your convenience store and pick up a one-time whack ticket. And it's like, wait a minute. So either porn is good or porn is bad. You can't have your fucking cake and eat it too. It just don't work like that. It really doesn't. First off, why can't a woman who works in the porn industry also be credible? It's not about her credibility. Which also, she signed a non-disclosure agreement, which she was supposed to be, this is about, her character and things like that. If she signs that agreement and then breaks that agreement, she has no moral character. She agreed to uphold that. That's what type of stuff is about. It's not about double standards, because what you want is a double standard. Because you want her to be able to be a fucking shitty person, say, okay, I agree to honor this part of a deal, and get away with not doing that. That's a double fucking standard. So fuck you. First off, oh wait, I already read that. Just because you act in sex films doesn't mean you're a liar, as Daniels herself said on US TV a few weeks ago. Act in a fucking sex film. Taking a dick in your ass is acting now? I thought that was sex. It used to be porn was having sex on camera. Now it's acting. Oh, God. Now what we need to do is cross John Lovitz's thespian with fucking oh God, eggplant dick fucking oh God, what the hell is his name? Ron Jeremy. Okay, like dress up Ron Jeremy like fucking Lovitz's thespian and go, it's acting. I mean, that would fit perfectly in with that fucking statement. I swear to God. Oh shit, that is the funniest shit I have read, from a supposedly legitimate news outlet that fears the alternative media when they've got, government taxpayers almost literally at gunpoint funding them. Oh, this is fucking hilarious. You can perform sex on camera and still know right from wrong. Yeah, you can, but your judgment is kind of clouded, no offense, when you choose to fuck on camera for money. Just a little. Because were you raised to think that something like that would be a good thing to do to exploit yourself? Most likely not. I mean, you were raised that that was not something that was right to do. And that kind of goes along, that is exactly, not kind of, that is exactly what goes along the right from wrong thing. Second, what about all the men who watch women in porn films? Are they too lacking in moral fiber? Well, no. You're making a choice. A guy watching it, or a woman watching porn for that matter, or a wonderkin, or a two-spirit, it don't fucking matter for this example. Even though there are only two fucking genders, not including, biological anomalies like intersex. The thing is, okay, selling your body for sex and rubbing one out to a video of someone doing it are not on the same level. They truly and genuinely aren't. Now, if you were talking about a prosty and a John, two consenting adults, which I don't have a problem with two consenting adults do that. I don't want you to think I'm some fucking stick in the mud prude, because I've got no problems with porn. If you want to do porn, that's your fucking prerogative. But there are repercussions from your actions in this world. Okay? And if you choose a less than noble profession, we'll put it that way, or a less than generally accepted profession, which porn is becoming more accepted, and I'm not talking, societal accepted. I'm talking on the note of personal morality. Because you don't see all these women jumping into porn. It's smaller numbers. But the point is that I'm trying to make with that, when you have two consenting adults, that's one thing. When you have the porn stars, that's another. But your choices with doing those things reflect upon you in other aspects of your life. It's probably not fair, but, that's not fair. But that's life. That's how it works. That's what you got to deal with. That's when you make choices in your life. Not only are those choices about yourself, but it's also about how they are reflected in society, how society accepts you, things like that. So, to say that are they lacking in moral fiber? On the same level? No, if they are. If that's the case, then America's a hotbed of reputationless, non-credible individuals. Really? Says the fucking bitch who's promoting porn while her fucking state-funded network is trying to go, porn is bad. The children, we need porn passes. You fucking repressed bitch. Fuck you. After all, there's an awful lot of porn made and consumed in this country. Who knows, possibly even by high-powered lawyers. Oh my God. Honestly, I don't think a high-powered lawyer, with the amount of money they're making, is going to be going, oh yeah, to a fucking porn movie. I don't see it happening. Now, a high-priced hooker fucking mounting them, I see that happening. Just saying, I think you get your demographics wrong. The U.S. porn industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry with some 600 porn movies made in Hollywood every year. Well, not technically Hollywood. They're not that mainstream yet. Try LA. Try Vegas. Vegas has become the bigger porn fucking location as of late. So I don't know what to tell you on that one. It would rather be hypocritical to suggest people who watch porn are upstanding members of society, but people who star in it are disreputable. How is that fucking whoa. Physically doing the act and witnessing the act are not the same fucking thing. Holy fucking shit. Watching someone take a dick up the ass is not the same thing as taking one up the ass. Okay? Having someone blow a fucking load like a shotgun. Okay? Watching someone do that on someone's face is not the same thing as taking a shotgun load of a load on your fucking face. It really isn't. It's not on the same fucking level. Holy shit. I love these feminists. Guys who whack it to porn. If porn stars are bad, the men are just as bad, if not worse. Fucking Caddy, you dumb bitch. You're literally trying to say getting a train run on you is of the same caliber as someone watching you take a train. Holy shit, woman. You're fucked in the head. Makes me wonder on you with crazy in head, crazy in bed. I wouldn't fuck you. I mean, you look pretty haggard for, like, your age. I'm assuming, you're not that old, but you look pretty fucking haggard. Oh, my God. As Miss Daniels' own lawyer, Michael Aventi, was quick to point out, Mr. Giuliani is an absolute pig for making those comments he told in an interview. No, your client is a pig. I mean, mind you, she's a fuck pig, but she's still a pig. Dude, I think you got a little projection going on there. Oh, God. I mean, when you look at this article, and they will literally try to equate modeling as selling one's body. To try to say, oh, well, if models are doing it, porn stars aren't that bad. So let's take Melina and lower her down here by attacking her with that, and raise Stormy Daniels by saying, well, look, if Melina sells her body, Stormy ain't that bad. That's some fucked up shit. That really is. And that's why I did this video, because, I mean, this just goes to show how fucked up the state-run propaganda outlet BBC is. And I know I already just did an article from the BBC, but I decided to do a twofer because this is like an FU to Article 13. Oh, excuse me, Article 13. And also, when I saw this one, I just couldn't pass it up. I mean, that's just some fucked up shit they're trying to pull here. I mean, well, at least Caddy on behalf of the BBC. Oh, anyways, I've covered this well enough. I'm just going to leave things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video, when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.